Hi, today we're going to be looking at left-handed coaching. How many times has your fencer come across a left-hander and they look at them and go, oh no, not a left-hander. So it's really important that the coach be able to coach left-handed, both for a left-handed fencer and for a left-handed opponent. Against a left-handed opponent, I always advise my fencer to be on the outside of their blade. This makes it difficult for the left-hander to attack your blade directly, and for you it makes it a bit more advantageous because then you can attack their blade directly.
Too dangerous. After weakness, मेरा strong है. देखो, आप देखो. आप attack करता है, मैं counter attack करता हूँ. मैं control है.
Here I'm explaining to the fencer that if they're on the inside and me as the left-hander is on the outside, one of the advantages I have is that if you attack, I'll just counter-attack you on the wrist. Once again, reminding the fencer that in opposition attacks, the first thing that happens is the point moves, followed by the guard, the forearm, the arm, and then the body. And the opposition happens at the last possible moment.
Slowly, time, arm, good. Good, recover.
And to recover, point in line.
Good, last one. When you attack, आप जो attack करता था, हमारा blade से control नहीं करता ना, touch नहीं करता, तो हमारा blade control करता.
The opposition attack must control my blade so that I can't counter-attack. And to recover point in line and think about the second action, which in this case is a counter-attack.
Good. 1, 2, good. 1. Last one.
Here we are working on a different option for the counter-attack. The counter-attack can be on my shoulder, my forearm, on top of my wrist, or in this case on the side of my wrist with the fencer going backwards.
2.
Octave opposition against a left-hander is quite risky because it's easy for them to slip off and counter-attack you on the top of the wrist. However, it's a good action if you execute it with enthusiasm and power and really attack the blade. Fencer to decide on what opposition attack he wants to make, followed up with a second action. You notice that after the attack happens, I rock back slightly and then pull my arm back and then allow him to counter-attack on my wrist.
Finish the lunge. Blade control करना. One. Oh, good. High. The section on. 1, 2, 3. Good. Arm first. Okay. That's it. Perfect. Like that. 2 more. Like that.
Perfect. Well executed. Let's do it again.
Yes, good. Okay, so 6, 4, 8.
Well done. That too was perfectly executed and then followed up with a renewed attack at the end.
Always counter-attack second action. Don't foil.
Getting a little bit excited, and he forgot to counterattack. So just reminding him that for me it's always great to do a counterattack after the attack.
One, two, three, and attack. Stop. Okay? Fast and slow. Faster. Faster. 5 times, okay? Yes. Go. Good. Good. 2 more. This chapter.
Revising the parry ripostes. Here we're working on the circa 6 parry. There's a pause between the parry and then the riposte. Why?
6 parry. 1, 2. Counter 10. 6 parry riposte. Very good. After that. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up, up.
This is an open eyes sequence where the fencer makes the decision as to what action he to take for the attack, for the counterattack, and for the parry riposte.
2 more. 1, 2, 3. Good. Last one. Counterattack आ रहा है. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 2 more. Up, up, up. Point recover. Point recover. Point recover. Good. 1, 2, 3. Too slow. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 2 more. Last one.
Upping the tempo and really trying to push the fencer.
2 more. 1, 2. Come on. 1, 2.
One of the problems against the left-handed fencer is that when you execute the cart parry riposte, as their defense, they just raise the guard. So here, I'm asking my fencer, what can he do against somebody who raises their guard as their defense?
Ready? Counterattack. Parry. Oh, counterattack. Double point. 1, 2. Go. Double point.
He's given me options, but as you can see on both of these options, I will just counterattack or directly attack into them. One option against the left-handed raising the hand or the guard as a defense is for you to bind the blade. This is where you take the 4 parry, there's a small pause, and then you transfer it to the 8th position before accelerating with the riposte. Ideally, you should take the 4 parry, start the riposte, and then transfer to the 8th position when you feel that your opponent is raising their guard.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Relax, feel that.
This is a difficult exercise because I'm allowing the fencer either to execute the 4 parry direct riposte, or I'm raising my guard and he has to feel the right moment before he takes it to the off guard.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Two more. Last one.
Very good. Notice that small pause on the 4 parry before he executes to the 8.
Wait, now 6 7.
Working on an alternative to a 6 parry direct riposte. Here I'm asking the fencer to take the 6 parry, pause, push both with the guard and the body forward, and then hooking the riposte to underneath my left elbow.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. Hey, buddy. 1, 2, 3. Up.
Now we can start building longer sequences. For me to lunge, it's easier if I just step forward like this, closing my distance, and then the fencer takes a strong circle 6 action before the riposte.
4, 5, 6, 5. The throats are not late. That's why wait, just a tiny 1, 2.
Coaching the fencer to make a distinction between taking that strong circular 6 action and then really hooking the parry and the riposte through.
That's good.
Mixing it all up. This is completely open eyes. I'm not telling my fencer what to do. He's just got to do it and look at what possible options he's got. And then towards the end, really upping the pace and the tempo.
Oops, sorry. Sorry. Yes, good. Sorry. Good. Two mistakes. Didn't make it. Good. Good.
Practicing fast hand speed, especially against a left-handed opponent. You'll notice here that I'm not wearing a thick coaching sleeve at all. This actually is a cut-off sleeve from a fencing jacket. So the position has to be pretty accurate. And even I make mistakes.